On March 16, 2018, two Sheehan football players' lives would be changed forever. Driving back from an off-season team meeting, Jordan Davis and Trey Childers were driving down Highland Avenue. Davis, who was driving, lost control of the car, and the car hit a tree. Davis broke his femur in his right leg, and Childers had a collapsed lung. And even worse, life-threatening bleeding in the brain.
I had a TBI, traumatic brain injury, and there was bleeding to the head, brain, partial paralysis on my left side. But it was hard recovering, but
The physical injuries hurt the players, but they also struggled with processing the accident.
For me, yeah, because I remembered up to almost the whole thing. He didn't really,
I don't really have memory of the accident. I just remember leaving the school and driving up the street. That was the last memory I had.
But I remember like up to me swerving, trying to keep control of the car. I don't remember hitting the tree or anything, but for a while that was bothering me, and like it was hard to sleep, and constant thinking about that and thinking about hurting him. It was very depressing.
After a long recovery, Davis was able to suit up for the Titans all of last season, even though he wasn't at 100%.
My leg was really weak, so I couldn't really cut, and then mentally I was scared to go on that leg. I didn't cut as hard. I didn't really do anything to full like I did sophomore year.
For Childers, he was not cleared to play last year. And even when he was cleared this offseason, the senior was still unsure if he wanted to play again.
I had a conversation with my doctor, and he asked me if I was going to play, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to play. And he was like, why? And so he told me I'm cleared, and that really kind of just I'm good. So I didn't really come out here scared of my head getting hit. It wasn't really, because I went through a whole lacrosse season, so that was fine. I wasn't really worried about it.
Despite playing quarterback for most of his high school career, Childers decided he wanted to be a punter. And after earning the spot, he made his season debut.
Yes, but we didn't have to punt, so I didn't. I didn't actually go in until Brookfield. Brookfield.
Though he didn't feel like he really made it back until the Brantford game. Coming in late in Sheehan's 69-14 win over Brantford, Childers took the snap and raced 53 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a big step. It finally showed all the hours of therapy and coming out here practicing. It was a big step.
It was special. It was special. And it was great to see. I think it brought a lot of emotion, for everyone, and you saw the reaction from our sideline. It was great for him and our program.
For Davis, he didn't feel like he was truly back and healthy until this past summer.
It's probably this summer in the camps when I noticed that I was finally faster than kids. I was finally burning kids again, finally making those cut moves, not favoring one leg over the other.
The senior feels that he is finally back to where he was before the accident, and his numbers back it up. Davis has scored 19 touchdowns for the Titans this season.
Once we got into preseason, we were like, all right, he's just about there. Now here we are, and going into game 8, we as early as recently we said, how much more explosive does he look every week, and how he's able to change direction. And, I don't even think it's in his mind anymore, and it's mind-boggling, where he was to where he is now.
When Farazi looks back on the day of the accident, and to now, seeing Davis and Childers run on the field together, he is grateful.
Tells you how precious life is, and how, we have to never take anything for granted. That was a really hard time. That day was really hard, and it was 10 times more hard for their families. But that was a hard time, and seeing from that day where they've come, and how they've grown from that, is real special. And I think it just sends a message to everyone that you never know when you get a second chance, and when you do, you got to take advantage of it.
The two have always been close friends. And now, close to 20 months removed from the accident, the two are even closer because of what they went through together.
Oh yeah, definitely. We were always best friends, but I guess it made us more brothers we have that bond now that's inseparable and really just insane that we both made it out of that.
It's a blessing.
Yeah,
Major
very big
blessing.
blessing.